Welcome to PACWEST Best in Class, highlighting student athletes that are leaving their mark on athletics and academics across the conference.
This is Kenzie Dalphond from the Douglas College Royals women's basketball team, PACWEST champion. It's a PACWEST Best in Class. So let's talk a little bit about academics before we talk about basketball and your experience here. You're coming from high school. This was your first year at Douglas.
Yeah, this was my first year.
That transition from high school to post-secondary, was it a big transition?
I didn't really find it to be too much because the class sizes are a little bit smaller than what like a bigger university would be like.
Yeah.
So I found that transition not too bad, pretty smooth.
What are you taking or what are you going into?
I'm going into nursing, so I'm taking the prerequisite classes, so the biology and the psychology and all those kinds of things.
Was it tough though, being a student athlete, going on the road? You had to go to Kelowna, you had to go to the island. Was it tough studying on the bus?
Yeah, a lot of the teachers were really helpful, so they would give you extensions on stuff if you needed it. So once you would get to I had to do a couple exams in the hotel and like that kind of stuff.
Wow.
But it was okay. It was hard work to juggle it all, but it was good.
Did you finally, you hit a stride, you hit a groove at some point in the season, like, okay, now I'm comfortable?
Mm-hmm. The start was a little bit rough, just kind of figuring out how I'm going to manage my schedule and finding my way around and all that. But once I figured out what times I had to do everything, it kind of worked out then.
Does it feel that makes you a better athlete and a better student? Because you can juggle kind of the skills that you learn are transitional between academics and athletics, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I totally agree because in high school and stuff, I was already used to like balancing the athletics and academics. So I found it's always been a good balance to like have like that healthy lifestyle and then also getting the academics in as well.
So what do you use? You use your phone, you use a calendar, to keep yourself on track?
Yeah, I use my notes app most of the time and just like write down all the things I want to do in that day and then yeah, just go from there.
Did you ever feel like you were not in practice while you're in practice or not in a game when you're at a game because you're thinking, oh, I got a project to do or I got this assignment coming up?
Yeah, there was a lot of times I was in practice and I was like dreading going home because I was like, oh, I have to study at home and like all that. That was a bit of a pain, but yeah, it's hard being present in each of like your practices and trying to focus on everything you're doing at the time because you're just mind wandering from all the other things going on.
So you're going into nursing next year. So does that mean
not next year? I still have to do another year of prerequisite courses. Yeah.
More challenging, do you think, or will it be a little bit more easy because you've had now a year?
Well, I think the classes next year are going to be a little bit harder, and I kind of gave myself a bit of an easier course load this year just to ease myself into it. So it might be a little bit more hard next year.
Let's talk about basketball now, because
Okay.
you're coming back for basketball. That experience of winning the PACWEST championship, that must have been a heck of a thrill.
That was so much fun. It was so great. I loved playing with my team, and yeah, the last game was just really fun.
Totally. And then when that gold medal went around your neck?
Yeah, that was also a good feeling. And then cutting down the net after, all of it was great.
And you're the MVP of the tournament.
Yes, that was great too.
Icing on the top, the cherry on the top, right?
Yeah, totally. For my first year, it was great.
Then you go to nationals. The outcome wasn't what you had hoped, but what was that
Yeah.
experience like?
That was really cool to be able to play teams. It's not like you're playing the same team over and over again like we've been doing all year. Like we play the same 6 teams or however many it was. And then it's nice to get like something different. You didn't have everybody scouted. You didn't know what everybody was going to do. So it was cool to be able to adapt to that and see their different playing styles.
Make you a stronger player for next year?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. When you go to nationals, you win a PACWEST championship, you go to nationals, does that encourage some of the players that may be on the bubble coming back or not? Does that encourage them to come back?
I feel like that does. It was a great experience. So I think it would encourage more people to come back or other players to see our school and be interested in coming. So I think that was great for our program, definitely.
And nursing.
Yes,
That
it's
a good program, right?
It is a good program, yeah.
What do you do now? That's the off season. Exams are coming up. What do you do from now until tip off?
Until like next year?
Next year, yeah.
Lots of practicing. We have a little bit of a practice schedule that we go through, and then hitting the gym lots too, getting stronger. That's definitely one of my goals this off season, and yeah, then working lots too to make sure I'm up to date on all that.
Thanks for doing this. Congratulations on the PACWEST title, and good luck in the classroom next year.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This has been PACWEST Best in Class with Ryan Waters.